Hello gorgeous people. So this is confusing because I was just going to say it's Chatterwitch Wednesday, which it is, but it's Sunday. I've got a really busy week ahead, so I don't think I'm going to get anything filmed, so I thought I would come on quickly and just do a little bit of a Chatterwitch. And I'm a bit flat because I've just watched Poppy Palin's YouTube videos. Yeah, really sad, or more than sad. An amazing artist and that, and it's just sad when someone is that alone or feels that alone. But anyway, I don't want to get into that on here. Yeah, so I've got a busy week. Tomorrow I've got my normal Middle Earth readings with Maggie. So she does the Middle Earth readings on a Monday at 11, which is fab. And I've said before, we give her our rune for the week, and she does a mini reading for everyone. Just fascinating listening to everyone's runes and what Maggie gets from it, and then she gives us the planets and what's happening for the week. So got that. Then I've got an interview with Maggie. She's interviewing me for the mastery course, which will be starting, which I'm going back onto. So I've been on it for the last year, but I'm staying on it for the following year. I probably will every year because it's just brilliant. But anyway, so got that, and then I've got a lovely chat with Adele, who is the most amazing. She's my soul sister, or one of my soul sisters. All my rune sisters are my soul sisters. But she, I met her on the Gene Keys retreat that I did in 2020, January 2020, with Richard Rudd, which was just fantastic, amazing. But one of the best things to come from that was meeting Adele, and she is a Romanian astrologer. She does Western astrology, Vedic astrology, the Gene Keys and human design, and she weaves it all together, and it is just amazing. Her readings, she did my astrology reading, it was just amazing. So I got a lovely catch up and chat with her. She moved to America, got married this year, so that was fabulous. But we were having more chats when she was in Romania, because obviously time difference was a bit easier, and so I'm missing her, and we're having a lovely catch up tomorrow afternoon, so that's going to be lovely. Well, it'll be her morning, my afternoon, so that's going to be lovely. Today I've got the Happenings group with Leslie and Linda, which is fabulous. We get together, we've been doing Yggdrasil, we've been climbing the tree, going into the realms, and we went into every realm, did a little sort of adventure into each one, and now we're going back round and doing it again, but this time we're doing each of us are taking the others into our one. So if we do like Middle Earth, which we've already done, so we went into Leslie's Middle Earth, we went into my Middle Earth, and we went into Linda's Middle Earth, and it was just amazing. Yeah, we're loving it, we're all loving it, we get all excited. So we're doing that today. So Linda's taking us into her Muspelheim today, so the land of fire. We went into mine, and then we're going to Leslie's next week, so that's great. So I've got that, and I've got a lovely chat with one of my rune sisters tonight. We're doing some Reiki together, and looking forward to that. So yeah, I've I've been busy with some art. I made some more fabric paper yesterday, so I stamped on it, not with my feet, just some stamps, and on some tissue paper, and then it's on some calico, and then I've done some brusho on it, so that's cool. So yeah, so I've been doing that, and I finished the journal. There's like just a couple more little bits to do, but I did all the danglies yesterday, so they're all up, they're all on, so that's great. I think my dad starts his treatment tomorrow, or he goes for another scan. I can't quite remember what's going on. There's just so much going on. So Wednesday, on Chatterwitch Wednesday, I'm actually having my hair cut, which is great because my fringe is gone a bit mental. And I'm seeing my friend Leonie, who happens to be my Reiki master as well, but she's my friend of like quite a huge amount of years now. So I'm seeing her, so I'll probably give her the journal for her daughter then, because I think it is ready, or will be by Wednesday. So that's going to be nice. We're getting together. Haven't seen her for a while. So, and what else have I got going on this week? Out with the husband Tuesday. He's off, so we'll be going out and about, get out into the world, because I spend most of my time in my world in here, in my craft / spiritual room. It's all over there is like craft stuff, and here I've got a desk with my sewing machine, my embellishing machine on, and then I've got crystals. I've got my bureau here for journaling and stuff, although it's actually covered in craft stuff at the moment, so you won't be seeing that. It's a mess. And then I've got another unit with crystals all on, and another unit, so I've got a little altar there. I've got another altar here which has got my Kali stuff on, and I put my Ogham on for the week, and my rune for the week. Although I do my big altar, this one also has that, because if I'm in here I've got the energies. And then obviously all crystals and stuff. Odin behind me there, he's up there. So yeah, so it's perfect really, because it combines my two loves. And so that's what I sort of was saying the other day, that when I'm crafting, I'm always in my spiritual energy. My crystals are all around me and stuff, so it imbues it anyway, even if it's not such a downloaded piece, or even if it's more simple sort of piece, like say the fabric, that's not really spiritually inclined piece of work. It's more just a piece of work, but it's still imbued with that energy, which is how I like it. So I was gonna have something to talk about for Chatterwitch Wednesday, but as I realised I had to like rush on today and do a little piece, I'm a bit lost as what I think I was going to do some crystal stuff today, but I was going to do it on Wednesday, but obviously I can't on Wednesday because I'm completely busy all day. So yeah, I don't really know what I really want to talk about. So that's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Coming on and not knowing. I think I just rushed on, like, oh, I've got a bit of time, let's get a video up, because and I think I'm still a bit thrown by the 2 videos from Poppy Palin. That's like, it's thrown me. Yeah, it's a bit like it's a bit like when Bill Harrison went. I found that really hard to get my head around. So, and he's been gone quite a good years now. Yeah, so it has thrown me. So I'm a bit yeah, a bit lost of what I want to talk about. So I don't know whether to make this extremely short. I was talking to my friend who has watched a couple of videos, and I asked her what her opinion of my videos were. I have listened to a couple, and I've like shaken my head at all the um. I know a lot of us um, and I say so all the time, which threw me. I remember listening to someone else's videos, and they say right, and they talk, and then they say right, right. So we all do it. We all have our little words, or how we speak. But yeah, um, um. now I'm seeing hearing it as I'm doing it. But she did say that one of my videos was like 40 minutes long, and it was too long. And she was saying she understands that when I get in the flow, that would be difficult to like look at the time and go, oh my goodness, I've done 10 minutes, I better only do another 10 minutes. And could I put a timer on so I don't go on too long, because 40 minutes is a bit long for people. And I think it is, but if I like a video, then I'm not really too bothered by the time. But I can see that might be a bit long for someone to watch. But it is difficult because I get in the flow when I'm talking. I also, which I'm sure you've noticed if you're listening to my videos, that I go off in a tangent. I don't always come back to the point I'm trying to make either. I get lost in the tangent, then go somewhere else. It's me. It's like I said at the intro one. Yeah, maybe it would be best if I edited and cut out. I wouldn't be able to cut out all my ums and so's though. Um, um. I'm gonna hear that every time now. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to go with the flow, and if I go on for too long, just watch what you can watch. And I think if I'm on a subject as well, that's going to be very difficult, because if I get on a subject and then I'll be in the flow. So if I'm talking about crystals or runes, specific things, then I'm going to get in the flow of that, and then it's going to be very hard to like look at the time of it. So yeah, I think I'm just going to make this a really, really short one, although I feel like there's something I need to talk about and I just don't know what it is. I do want to really get into like a lot of witchy stuff and practice and things like that. So like I say, I was going to talk about crystals. Let's have a quick chat about crystals. So it's really interesting, and I've watched over the years of like people getting into crystals and things like that, and it's amazing. There must be a correlation. Well, obviously there is a correlation of crystals that you're drawn to. So sometimes you can sort of tell. And there's a fabulous book, Michael Geiger. Hopefully I've said his name right. Geiger. He wrote one of my favorite crystal books ever, where he did like the matrix of the crystal. So like fluorite is the qubit system, and he explained that people that are drawn to fluorite or like fluorite either are very structured and organized people, or who need the organization, because fluorite is amazing for structure, organizing, because it's that cube shape. It's just brilliant for that. I do have quite a collection of fluorite. I am drawn to fluorite. I am not organized. I mean, that's why I can't show you my bureau. I need to clear it. It's got a pyrography machine on. It's got scissors. It's got glitter on it. It's got notebooks on it. It's a mess. So no, not organised. And when I speak, I'm not organised. Tangents. So maybe that's why I need it. I find fluorite really great for self-discipline and to try. So it's great for like practice. A lot of us want to have a practice, want to stick to a practice, and life just, you got shopping, you got cooking, ironing. Well, a lot of people don't iron. I iron. I'm an ex dry cleaner. I iron. Not everything, but I don't do sheets and things. But anyway, tangent. But it's really good for people that struggle to get in a discipline. So you can sit with a piece of fluorite and try and get, or use it while you're doing your practice. And then, obviously with discipline and a practice, you need to keep going. So you can't have a day off, because you need to get into the flow of that. Once you get into the flow, then it becomes literally, a ritual. You could add rado with that. I think that would be great, the rado rune, because you could use the rhythm of the rado, and because rado is rhythm and ritual, and so it would be, yeah, it would be great to I just thought actually it'd be really cool to have a fluorite palm stone and put the rado rune on it. What a combination that would be. I need to do that. So yeah, I must do that. I need that. That's one thing. I have I got a palm? Oh, I have. I've got blue though. Yeah, I'll have to look into. Oh, I could do a little tower. I have got a tower, so I could put that. No, I've got the perfect. I've got oh no, that's all right. I'm off. A cube would be great. Fluorite cube. That would be fantastic. So yeah, so I've got a bit lost. Oh yeah, so how people gravitate to certain crystals. You'll hear people say, oh, rose quartz is my favorite, amethyst is my favorite. My favorites, I do have a few, fluorite being one. I've never really been an amethyst person. Shock horror. I love amethyst. It's beautiful. I love the colour of amethyst. Purple is my favourite colour, but it's not one of my favourites. Out of like that family, like amethyst, rose quartz, smoky quartz, they're all the same family. Quartz is my absolute. I think I love quartz, but my master crystal, my crystal that I connect with the most, that seems to help me with, if I really need something, then I go to hematoid quartz, sometimes called harlequin quartz, I think. That's my absolute favourites. I should have had a few selection on the table I could have shown you. Maybe I'll do a little add-on and add some crystals on. Yeah, maybe I don't want to bombard you with videos, but maybe I do a Chatterwitch, an extra, or I don't know. Anyway, or maybe the week after I'll show you them. And then I love obsidians. I love rainbow obsidian is probably one of my favorites. Obsidian is amazing, and silver sheen obsidian is gorgeous, which my moth is. Oh, where has he gone? There he is, my gorgeous moth. Oh my god, I'm so in love with this. I'm not so keen on gold sheen. I like silver sheen more. I think it's because it feels more like connecting with the moon. So for me, like silver sheen is very much sort of the dark moon phase. I use 2 spheres for the full moon and the dark moon. I use Rainbow Obsidian, which is this one here. So I use that one for the dark phase of the moon. I think he's got a bit dust. Oh no, it isn't. It's just so. Oh, I love this. I got this from Mike in Glastonbury. Oh, look at the purple. Oh, I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that one is for the new moon. And this is a gorgeous satin spar. People often call it selenite, but it's not selenite. Selenite is clearer. Satin spar it's sold as selenite, but it's not. This is satin spar. It's same family again, but not quite the same. So this one's funny because you can see through it, so you can see my hand. It's like really quite freaky sometimes. Can't get it right in the light. No. But yeah, so I use that for the full moon. So they go on my altar when it's the moon. This is one of my favourite Scullies. He's very dusty, bless him. So I got him from a Rock and Gem show. The satin spar sphere I got from Clive and Nicola in Shaftesbury. Oh, beautiful crystal shop, absolutely gorgeous, love it. So yeah, so it's interesting what we gravitate to, and that are they because they're our energy, or are they because we need that energy? And I think it changes, but I think there'll always be a certain crystal or a certain little handful maybe that are your go-to, that are like really you. I've got up here, I've got a big lot of smokies. I'm very, very connected to smoky quartz, always have been, and that's one of my other like really go-to. I love labradorite, Herkimer diamonds. You know, I love a hell of a lot of crystals. You know, and I've got a hell of a lot of crystals, but there's certain ones, and it's going to be fluorite, it's going to be the obsidians. I do like black tourmaline, and it's going to be the quartzes that, you know, not quartz, citrine, natural citrine, not heat treated citrine. I've never really connected with that much. Natural citrine, absolutely love. I've got a stunning skull from Leandro, Master Carver. This mind-blowing skull. I'll show you him at another time, but I've got quite a few lovely pieces of natural citrine. There's nothing wrong with heat treated. I mean, it is fine, and it's such a nice colour. I like calcites as well. I like, you know, it's such a range of colours in the calcites. But yeah, I mean, you know, at certain times I'm drawn to certain crystals, but there are these main ones: quartz, smoky quartz, hematoid quartz, rainbow obsidian. Labradorite's probably up there, to be fair. I have got quite a bit of labradorite as well. So, but yeah, it'd be lovely to like do some sort of really connecting with people and seeing maybe why they choose the ones that they choose, like are their favorites. Like I saw someone a few weeks ago that I can't remember who, but was saying that sodalite is one of their favorite. I think it was sodalite is one of their favorites, and I was like, sodalite, really? Never been totally drawn. I've got a beautiful skull, mind you, to sodalite. It doesn't. The blue's gorgeous. Love the blue. People love Larimar. I don't really care too much for it. But yeah, it's really amazing that we are drawn to certain ones. Herkimer diamonds, really, that I love them. they're very special. I have got quite a few, and I've got some fairly biggies, but oh god, they're gorgeous. Yeah, I could probably do a whole video on Herkimer diamond. I did. I I was wearing a piece of Moldavite once, a big piece. It doesn't do anything for me, Moldavite. It's beautiful, but it is fabulous with Herkimer. But I was wearing this bit of Moldavite, and I went into Stone Age Louis' shop in Glastonbury, and the lady said, "Oh, that's a big bit of Moldavite. You all right?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." You know, and she sort of looked at me, and I wandered around the shop, and Louis at the time had a huge quartz generator, massive piece. And so I should know better, I've been working with crystals for 30 odd years. I went over and I put my hands on this generator, and I don't remember the rest of the day at all. So it just literally connected with the Moldavite, and I was obviously flying around the universe. So it was quite good fun, I suppose. And the other crystal that I really, really love, I bought a sphere years and years and years ago from Gary at Avalon Crystals in Romsey. And I'd never seen it ever. Gyrosol quartz, and it's more common now, but it wasn't really back then. And this sphere, oh my god, it's just stunning. So do work. I've got quite a bit of that, and I've got a lovely smoky piece as well, which is really gorgeous. But yeah, it is interesting to sort of think, oh, you know, when you speak to someone and they go, oh, you know, I really love lapis, and it's my one crystal, and I'm doing that journal for Leonie's daughter, and I said, oh, what is her favorite crystal? And it was labradorite, and I was just, yeah, I can see, because labradorite is such a magical stone, and it's great for doing magical rituals. Really fascinating. Herkimer, before completely go off on a tangent, is great for really connecting with all the higher realms, doing really intense spiritual work. It is amazing. Combine it with the Moldavite, and you do go off into the universe. It is interesting. Like I said, I have got a few pieces of Moldavite. It's not one that I'm really connected to, but power it up or combine it with Herkimer, and it is quite fascinating. But yeah, I think crystals are more complex than the books. You know, you see the books and they say, oh, citrine for this, and you know, moldavite for that, and you know, amethyst for this. But actually, it's a bit like working with the runes. There's so many layers to crystals, and we've got some fabulous books, and they're great to have at hand. But you'll find that crystals work specifically with your energies. So yes, they hold an energy. Smoky quartz definitely 100% holds a grounding energy, no doubt about it. Maybe it's the color more than it is the crystal, I don't know. But it does hold a grounding energy. But you know, it works so differently with so many different people, and they'll be getting such a different thing from it. So the generic thing with crystals is always something that I learned about because I wanted to learn about them. So I did that in the beginning, but then I just went with what crystals talk to me. You know, you can have 1,000 pieces of amethyst on the table, and you know, you can go in that room and there'll be one specific amethyst crystal talking to you, whether it's by sight and it's all glowy, whether it speaks to you, whether it sort of is like it's illuminated, whether it seems to jump off the table at you, whatever is your way, because everyone works differently. But that, you know, there'll be one specific piece of amethyst. I mean, there might be a few you like, but there'll be one that would be like, you know, if you're looking for a piece of amethyst. Obviously, if you look at or need something else, it wouldn't be the amethyst. But just as a for instance, you know, and that just proves it, because why that one crystal? I mean, say they were all clusters, or they were all spheres, or they were all wands. Why does that one jump out at you? That's because they have a generic energy. So say the angelic diva of the crystal is all amethyst across the world. It holds that energy of all the amethyst, but specific pieces of amethyst have personalities that, let's just say that, personalities. That's going to be the best way of, so they just have this different stuff. So that's why, really, you know, if you've got a whole tray of tumble stones, you pick a specific one. um that's it, you do, because it's that one piece is talking to you and has something specific. Yes, you might have gone to buy a piece of smoky quartz because you wanted a grounding stone, but why that one smoky? Why didn't you pick one of the others? Why did you pick that one? Because, well, as they say, you didn't pick it anyway. The crystal picked you. And the reason the crystal picked you was because that specific piece of smoky quartz has the grounding energies, but it has something extra that you need that is specific to you. So, you know, that's the reason. So I'm gonna go, because I've got to go and have lunch and get ready for going online. And I don't want to go on, because now I got on a subject, like I said, once I get on a subject, that's it, I go off and then I'm on a tangent and I'm going all around the world. So, and I could sit here now and talk about crystals for ages. So I wasted the first 10 minutes of the video rambling about nothing, and I could have given you a whole good thing on crystals. But like I say, really thrown by Poppy Palin's videos, and I'm a bit all over the place, so maybe I need a bit of grounding, although I've got brown on. So look, and why did I choose this?